What's good? What's going on? I'm your host for this week, Manny, with the No Name Podcast, with my co-hosts Ricky and Arturo. I don't know what side they're on, but they're on one side of me.
I like the
Uh,
fact that he had two good intros, and then his third one had to be like he messed up he messed it up.
yeah, I didn't want to go as hard.
Like all the energy is just out of me now.
Exactly.
Yeah. I got a very low energy band.
Oh my god, so funny.
Are we keeping that?
No, we're keeping it.
Okay, cool. Just making sure so I can keep going.
You know,
All right. For those of you who don't know, it's the No Name Podcast. We're a bi-weekly podcast hosted by us three. It's always continuous, always ever changing.
Bi-weekly podcast. This is literally our second one since the last one.
It's a reset.
3 weeks.
It's a reset. We're a tri-weekly podcast.
Hey, it's hard out here when you got stuff to do.
It is. We've all been super busy.
We don't get paid for this yet.
True, we don't. We
should.
Yeah, we should talk to our manager.
Yeah, Ricky, why aren't we getting paid for this?
Yeah, Ricky.
We don't promote it enough.
Fair.
You want me to?
And we don't have a pay. We don't, and also we don't do like Patreon and stuff like that. Also,
I was like, give me a company card. I'll go wild with it.
Also, we're not partnered yet in YouTube, so there's that too.
That's also true.
We should just go live on Twitch while we do this.
We should. We did it one time, and then nobody joined.
I was thinking. What are you talking about? We had like a couple of people watching that.
So like we go like live on Twitch, right? And then we just post the edited version on our podcast.
But that was the thing, though. It was like, do we do a separate Twitch channel for it?
Yeah, I think we would do a separate Twitch channel for it because do you want to include it with yours?
That was the plan. That was the idea. That way, I have content on my channel, but I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, you could do that. You'll just have to like make a playlist for it.
Yeah.
Stuff. There and put that in your schedule. Be like, bi-weekly podcast, and then we'll actually have to be on top of the podcast. People could just see us talk about bronies, and then probably get demonetized.
Oh my god!
But like,
man, give him the rigmarole.
All right, so the Rickroll, right, was basically a song in the 80s, I think. I don't know. I can't remember what year it came out. And it was basically that song by Rick and Morty. So we're a bi-weekly podcast with ever-changing guests, hosts. It's always us three. I don't know why I said ever-changing. But anyways.
Did we book guests that I didn't know about?
Yeah,
Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and everywhere else to get your podcasts.
I mean, I know I've been out of it for the last couple of weeks because I have personal stuff to deal with at AIE. I recently moved and everything.
Okay, the new background.
The new background because you can see my bed and my couch at the same time.
That's true.
And all that stuff.
I think I've seen that in a movie once.
That was carpet, honestly, right behind you.
Really?
Yeah, until I look at it now, I'm like, oh wait, it is elevated.
It's just an elevated floor.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be dope, actually.
I am ascending.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would say, it was like, I know I haven't been, like, I think this is, like, the last couple weeks has been, like, when I've been least on it with our stuff, with the content, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah, you gotta step it up.
Thanks.
Thanks. I'm like, we act like me and Manny couldn't run the podcast,
You have to literally. I'm literally co-host, producer, content editor, and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll just record it and then I'll just send it straight to you, and I'll be like, "Wow, dude, my quality is terrible, but here's what you got."
You know what? I kid you not. I was literally thinking, I was like, I should probably just try to see if they let them two do it one time, just to see what happens and all stuff. Because all I have to do is just send you the assets. Like I could give it to Arturo and everything.
That's true.
And everything, and then just give him the assets, and all that stuff, and just make sure what he has set up for it on the OBS and all that stuff. And I was like thinking to myself at the same time, I was like, how would that really go? In all honesty,
I think it'd go well.
It would be interesting.
It'd be really good.
It'd be very interesting. I'll say that.
It'd be very interesting.
Why are all the Call of Duty season passes available?
Yeah, So what you guys been up to? It's been a while since we've done this.
I live with my mom now.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And everything. Cool. I'm trying to be financially suitable or responsible. I think I don't know the correct term for it.
Yeah, suitable sounds like you're looking for someone. Okay. Yeah. Well, no. You are, but like you know what I mean.
No, I think financially responsible works.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if that I don't know if that we're ready to talk about yet. Okay, we're still we're still trying to get that going. We'll see where that goes and everything.
Same.
Oh no, not you, not you. I would love to talk about your thing you're dealing with right now, but I know you don't want to talk about that kind of stuff in this podcast.
Yeah, maybe an after dark podcast
and all that stuff. Well, a Patreon. So, if we do Patreon, we'll make it a Patreon only thing.
Yeah, Patreon exclusive.
Patreon exclusive.
A Patreon exclusive. Arturo, how have you been, man?
I've just been chilling. You know, I've been going pro multiverses, just absolutely tearing through people.
You can literally tell when I play with him. There's a skill gap. There's literally a skill gap. There's him and there's me.
I don't know what you mean.
And all that stuff.
I like how you said there's him and then there's me.
Oh my bad. The other way around. There's me. There's him.
He's like, yeah. There's a skill gap, all right.
Yeah. He's like, I'm right here.
Oh my god.
That's dope. That's dope. So how's the multiverses grind been?
It's been. I hate randoms. That's how it goes.
So like I said, like I've been like I said, I'm now living with my mom, so I've been moving and all that stuff, getting stuff ready. It's literally been a week since I think because like literally we started playing together this past weekend.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. Like I could tell he's been playing because he's been so with me. I'm just trying to learn these other people.
Yeah.
And I know and all that stuff. Like I have to catch up. But yeah.
The thing about
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the thing about solo queuing is that you have to learn how to like deal with bad randoms. So like my gameplay is super aggro. Like I don't know how my Wonder Woman moves so fast, but you know, I will be sending people off stage as soon as possible.
But yet at the same time, somehow I'm higher than him on the leaderboards with him for MMR. Which is still the craziest thing.
That's because of bad randoms.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're cheating.
No. I think most of my 2v2s have been played with Arturo. That's the thing.
Yeah, so you know,
I don't
free MMR for him.
Well, technically, yeah, because like at the same time, it's like if I play if I'm a play solo, I'm playing 1v1s only.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
And that's what I don't do. I always just do 2v2s.
Well, but also like leaderboards, MMR leaderboards are separated between 2v2s and 1v1s. So it's like it doesn't my MMR leaderboard on 1v1s won't affect my team one. So it's like I'd rather just do that and not deal with that. In my opinion.
Just like full send.
In my opinion and all that stuff. I'm just like, okay, cool, and all that stuff. And everything. Other than that, I mean, we have multiverses. It's time. I guess we're about to get ready for the most. Well, I get for me at least. Now that I'm settled in, technically, like you see, this is clean, like on the back end, but there's still like a mess.
He's like, I just pushed everything.
I literally did.
Oh, he's like, all the boxes are like over there.
Yeah, there's still. I mean, there's no boxes, but it's more like some of them and everything.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think it's time. We're about to get ready for, well, at least for me, the most interesting 3 months we're about to have, event wise, I guess you could say. So to run it through, and all that stuff.
September, for the people at home, they don't know.
For September. Well, no, two things are happening. So for me at least, and this actually coincides with these two also, depending on the event. September 2nd, we're SAC anime is happening with me and Arturo, and everything. So we're gonna do that.
Yep.
And also, we can talk about that after, actually.
Yeah.
On the 24th, we will be going. Me and Manny will be going to the San Jose Earthquake LA Galaxy game for MLS.
Yep.
It'll be my very first MLS game to see and everything, check out and everything. So that's gonna be fun to do.
It'll be my first at Stafford.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be at Stanford too.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be my first.
It's gonna be my first.
Yeah. Classical at Stanford.
It's gonna be my first time in Stanford. All that stuff.
I was there, just not like as a student.
Early October, TwitchCon San Diego with me and Arturo. We're gonna be there we will be there that whole weekend.
Got it.
And all that stuff. Later that month, Modern Warfare 2 launch. I don't know. I just thought I'd pop that out there for no reason because it's the game. And beginning of November, me and Manny will be attending the League of Legends Worlds Finals. Tickets go on sale later at the end of the month of September. So we're honestly, Manny, I'm just gonna find seats and buy them.
You should get like front row.
Hell no.
Yeah, and then we should paint our body.
They're probably expensive as heck, and all that stuff.
Not as much as courtside Warriors.
Well, okay, that's a whole other thing in itself. Yeah.
Dude, why is courtside so much?
It's okay. First of all, it's a new arena. Second of all, it's the Warriors. Third of all, they just
even
won a
if
title.
You go to like, even if you go to like Portland,
and all that stuff, it is a very pricey ticket and all that stuff.
Yeah, like even if you go to Portland though, like courtsides are like extremely expensive.
Well, yeah, courtside in general is expensive and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and everything. Of course, courtside's will be expensive and everything.
You didn't even mention that. Oh no, that's not this. That's not this year.
That's next year.
Yeah.
As if I'm correct, if what he's referring to, I will be attending my very first San Jose Sharks game.
Yes.
And everything. After Manny totally botched on the first padded tickets.
No, I didn't.
Yes, we literally made the deal.
I know a guy.
All I know is you better get the tickets so that way I can pay for dinner.
Make it sound like a date.
It kind of is, isn't it?
I like because this was actually when we were recording our last episode beforehand. We were me and Manny were texting about getting tickets for the game.
Yeah.
And then like we were talking about how we're gonna pay for it because I at my time I didn't have the money for it to pay for a ticket to buy the ticket at the time and all that stuff. So Manny came up with the idea of he'll pay for the tickets while I'll pay for dinner. And I had responded to him is like, if this is your way of as your proposal of a late Valentine's Day date, then sure, why not? As a joke and everything, literally being sarcastic about it and everything like that and everything. And then of course Manny responds with something that of course he would say and all that stuff, but I'm not.
Yeah, we won't say the podcast.
Again, I can't talk about it because we can't talk about it. Like again, it'll be a Patreon exclusive if we do that.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yep.
And all that stuff. And I was like, really, Manny? I was being the one time I actually be sarcastic and stuff.
You know where we could put it as an exclusive.
What is that?
ePal. Now Arturo.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, it's not bad for a segue, but still.
That sounded like a sponsorship segue.
It did.
Yeah, it did. That sounds like so confused. I was like, what are you talking about?
It literally did.
You're like, are we sponsored by
and all that stuff? So
he's like, actual good play. I'm like, he's talking about ePal guys, hear me out. Think about like OnlyFans, right? But gamers.
I think I've seen this on TikTok.
Gamer feet.
And so
is this an app or something?
It's an app. People pay to play with you.
Is this like Grindr?
And no.
Oh.
No.
Grindr's a
because you can actually. Yeah, because you can actually.
Gamer dating app.
So, granted, right now, like the gaming categories are pretty minimal, but it has like most of the big title games and everything, and
is League and Valorant in that?
Yeah, League, Valorant, Apex, Fortnite.
Okay.
Yeah. And you could pay people to play with you, and they'll either charge you like per time, per game, or like per session. And it's interesting. It could range from like $3, or like it could range from like $2 to like $20 per session or stuff.
It's kind of weird.
So, question already, since there's already like a price range, is there a specific thing you get out of it within that depending on that price?
No, I think it's just different.
It just depends on the person that puts their thing up.
How much they're charging for you.
So obviously, like playing multiverses with Arturo isn't gonna be the same price as like playing COD with Scumpy. You know what I mean?
I won't.
No, I don't think so. I think there's a price difference on that one.
Right that's there. What I'm saying. Like there'd be a price difference, but like that's about it. Like,
so you're more valuing it. So what you're saying is you're valuing it more based on who the person is.
On the person, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like Cameo.
But here's the thing.
Or their skill.
Here's the thing.
Or their skill, yeah.
That's what I was saying. Because I was like, I don't think like people on this app for so far is like the people we're already talking about already.
No, that was just like an example. Like that was just an exaggerated example.
I get the example, but it's like at the same time, it's like I don't know if we'll see those type of players on this app.
That'd be dope, though.
It'd be interesting.
It'd be dope. I'm more of a Dashy guy, but I'm still dope.
Oh gosh. And it's really interesting too, because like that's not the only categories too. They also have like custom categories, right?
Yeah.
They also have like custom categories and everything too. So there's like people will pay other people to like call them before going to sleep.
That's
and
creepy.
They'll charge like 30 minutes and everything per set. Like it's
creepy.
Very interesting. There's like relationship advice. There's a lot of different stuff here.
That's so weird. What's this app name?
It's called ePal.
I think I seen ads on it on my For You page.
Oh, did you get it?
And I've seen content. And I've seen like TikTok content on a base around that stuff.
It's interesting.
The Good Night one's kind of weird.
I mean, hey, some people need that, right?
That's true. I think we all need a good night every now and then.
Oh gosh. But I'm like, Brawl Stars is a game that's on there. So I'm like, maybe I should brush off my old Brawl Stars account and, bring it back up.
Another valuable way of income right there, my man.
That's true.
Right. And then, text people too, be like, yo, multiverse. Unfortunately, multiverse is not a game category yet.
But here's my question about that stuff, like the game stuff. Are they just picking it because it is, or are they allowed to actually have that in their as categories and all that stuff? Because I would think like
as categories.
Well, I mean, like, are they adding it in just themselves, or like are they acting?
I feel like they're the actual game categories.
Okay, because I feel like
Because
like my thing about it is like, how I feel about it is like people are making money off these kind of games without the developer / publishers approval or in a way and all that stuff. But then again, it's like there's Twitch for a reason and all that stuff too, and all that stuff. So
but like these people, you obviously pay to play with them and whatnot, and it's pretty darn interesting. It's better to look it up on the computer compared to on your phone.
It's not conforming.
I feel uncomfortable doing this, but okay.
No, search it up and everything. Create an account.
It up already. ePal is
ePal.
ePal.gg from what I'm seeing here.
Yup.
Okay, so they have League, Valorant, Fortnite, Apex, Overwatch, and Call of Duty, and then a bunch of other stuff.
And then
there's
they got COD Mobile.
there's a category for wake up call, emotional support.
There's a category for wake up call and everything.
What's this one?
There's
one for sleep call.
What does that mean? Like
that's
they call.
What I was talking to you about.
Is that the like they wake you up in the middle of your sleep? So
no, I think sleep call. I think sleep call is helping you to go to sleep.
Yeah. People give you like comforting messages and everything.
This is so weird.
You could charge people to watch a movie with you.
Oh, at least they have an age range to this stuff.
Get me. Let's int together. What does that mean?
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm on the. I'm on the League one.
Of course he would.
So what I say is that
what?
So there is a No. I was gonna say that is a thing. There, you have a custom pet called an emeow. You name it, and they level it up and whatnot. I guess.
Oh, she's French.
They have one for Animal Crossing. That would have been big back during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, you know,
Hey,
I bet tell people to come visit your island.
I bet that was booming.
Or
wait, why is there one for Valhalla? Assassin's Creed Valhalla, to be exact.
I have no idea.
He said
not
that
gonna do
one,
it.
that one was tempting.
I'm not saying what it is. Though.
I'm sorry. I'm like looking at all this, and I'm like, I've already seen like 2 single player games on here, and I'm trying to understand why. And
you watch them. You just watch them play.
There is coaching. There is coaching too,
dope,
and there's also.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. A feature that I really saw.
Why do you need coaching for Valhalla or Cyberpunk 2077?
You never know. You want to do some like crazy glitches, or
I mean, there could be like certain. There are certain things for Valhalla in particularly that are kind of like hard to do.
What? Get out of here, D1. I'm not gonna play with you. D1. Why am I gonna play with a D1 player?
Wow, that's rude.
That's just an insult.
That's rude.
You know, create an account, guys, and I'll follow you, and you guys follow me.
Wait a minute, Mario Kart Tour ain't that the mobile game?
It is. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
That's on
here. Yeah. Maybe you want to just hear somebody make Yoshi sense.
What is Osu? That's like it's a category. I don't know.
The hell is so
Ocean? Did you say Ocean?
I don't. OSU. That's what I see here.
Oh, it's a college. Oklahoma State University.
No, definitely not. It's not that. It's definitely not.
I'm pretty sure it's what it is.
No, it's not. Stardew Valley's in here. Splatoon.
Stardew. What's that?
So one of the coolest features.
They have one for Uno.
They do.
Watch Dogs League. Okay, Watch Dogs League does have a multiplayer component to it, but still.
Been playing this game for way too long.
I'm just trying to understand all this.
So a feature that I really found pretty cool was a feature called it's under one of the services.
See what the hell? Mm-hmm. All the good ones are like platinum or like D1.
Manny,
I'm not wasting my time with that. You know, Manny, I'm just not gonna waste my time.
Manny, stop! You're quit being picky.
I'm just saying, look, gold. Really? This dude's gold on here.
Maybe that person
iron. This dude's iron. Bronze? Why are you even on the game?
In all honesty, they're probably Smurf accounts that they're using to help them.
Well, I mean, they shouldn't put in here.
Yeah, see, sleep call. It's talk and fall asleep with an ePal. As the discussion says, there's fortune telling. Off my chest. Talk about secrets you can't tell anyone else. Manny.
Oh, it's called Ricky. No,
I really like their language exchange one. That's actually one that I would be interested in.
I just saw this. Yeah, I just saw
that. That's kind of fire. So, like, you learn each other's languages?
No, like they're the one that teaches you the language that they have available. So, like, some people
I thought like you teach them and they teach you.
They have
they can be.
They have a movie one you can watch something with ePal, such as movies and.
Oh yeah, that's not weird. That's not weird.
Huh?
Hey, do they have Filipino on the learning language?
Probably.
I mean, you gotta look to their people and see what they got.
What do you got? What do you got to look it up? What do you got to look up? Language?
You just got a language exchange.
Yeah.
How do you spell language? Okay, got it. Oh, Mandarin. That one's fire. English? No, I should do English. I should do.
Oh my god.
Should learn English.
Oh my gosh.
This one's Spanish, but the picture I don't think it's Spanish.
Watch, they do.
You know, but
whip, so I don't know if
that's Spanish. A little bit about ePal. You know, we should all make an account. Fire up with some people.
I don't even know what to say to this.
All right, follow me at Ringo. Yeah, I'm in my account.
Is that your account name, Ringo?
Yeah, R1NGOH.
He would make the I one. Oh.
R1NGH?
No. R1NGOH. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
This is funny.
I can change my avatar. Gotta find it.
I think you have to say your ID name.
What's my ID name?
I don't even know.
Borderlands 3.
15.
Oh.
22. Anybody watching, you can follow me too. 69.
22.
59. 65.
Interesting.
Yeah. I didn't pick the ID number. Oh, that's so much.
Yeah, of course you didn't. They make it for you.
Where did they get so bright? It's so weird.
Wait, what? Oh gosh, this is so weird.
What is so weird?
Someone, I'm on the Apex one. And I'm just looking at who's like, what the heck they have.
The
very first one is they're a diamond player. Their thing says want to win, do what I do. It's a line from Wraith.
Fire.
There's a buy 4 get 1 free promotion. Okay, I mean they have a rating of 5, so I mean I guess.
You're like, if the system works for them.
Ringo, my name is Brian. CEO ePal. Say something. You're weird.
Y'all are something else. I don't know.
Oh gosh.
I like how for messages it says social question mark. That's kind of funny.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, I can think for this kind of I've seen TikTok content based on this stuff.
Your ID was again 152226959565.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you happen to be watching this or listening to this on the audio version, there's the ID right there for Manny. If you want to add him on ePal.
Yeah, add me on ePal. I will never use it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. 1522695965.
You said it too fast again. Would you say 15226?
1522695965.
522695955.
65. Not 5565.
Yeah, I do not know how to search for people, I guess.
I don't either.
Interesting indeed. Very, very interesting.
I think it's chat. Go to no. Who's that? Oh, shut up. Anyways,
this is interesting. This has been interesting.
Yeah, dude, there's so much stuff that I see here that I can't say on the podcast.
I mean, speaking of deep, with all this stuff and all that stuff, it's interesting on the game topic. Manny, I don't know. I know you said you've been back in the league recently.
Yeah, I can't talk about that yet.
You don't want to talk about that yet?
No, I can't talk about that yet.
Okay.
I will once I can.
I guess. I mean, I guess.
I have been playing League. I can say that.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of League, but I can't say anything else other than that.
I mean, can you say that are you having a good time?
Yeah, it's League. It's League. You play, and then once you get to a certain level, you're like, I don't know, it's different once you get to a certain level. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't know because I don't play it.
It's like here's the level, and you gotta break through. You know what I mean? The level. and you gotta get to the next level. And getting there sometimes it's not fun all the times, but you know you got to stick through it, and then you have fun. You know, but I will say I've been playing a whole lot, like weekends, 10-hour scrims, weekdays, 5-hour scrims. So yeah, it's a lot, but you know, I'm having fun.
Oh gosh.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know.
I asked Ricky if you wanted to hop on. He's like, "Nah, I'm okay."
Because I don't know how to play the game. You're trying to make me join you and some other players that are like really good, and the last thing I want to hear is these really good players getting on my ass and all that stuff for something I don't even know what the hell I'm doing about.
I mean, you know, tell them optical illusion. You know,
All that stuff, everything. Like all I do is redeem my prime reward stuff and end up getting champions. Oh, speaking of which, since we're on that topic, so like I said, if you're like for Prime Gaming, like all the stuff you redeem and all that stuff,
right?
I literally had enough essence and stuff to freaking get Vi and Jinx's arcane skins.
You barely got the arcade skins. Didn't you say you were getting them when they came out? Like,
I was gonna get them when they did when they were out during that whole arcane riot event they had.
Mm-hmm.
Never did it.
I'll be honest, I completely forgot about Amazon Prime Gaming.
Oh, so, well, because it's called Prime.
I only remember when like I get notifications about it.
When it was Twitch Prime, it was literally like it. I think it was more better when it was just called Twitch Prime, and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
And everything, and then all of a sudden they decided just to change it to Prime Gaming, and I'm just like,
why?
No, doesn't work. I mean, it come like you get free PC games now and all that stuff with it and everything, but still,
all
that stuff. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Koto is Twitch Prime. It's just gonna be okay. Also, speaking of Twitch and all stuff, I mentioned earlier, Arturo and I are going to TwitchCon this year, and
yes, we are. We're gonna pick up all the baddies.
Well, apparently one of the issues has been the whole.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Real quick before you get onto this topic, I'll go with you guys on one condition.
What's the one condition?
Is someone going?
Seriously?
Wait, what?
Seriously?
That's not even a condition. No.
I was going to say. Wait, but are you dead serious about going?
I have to know the dates and if I can go.
The dates? I can give you the dates.
Yeah.
I can give you the dates right now.
And I'll have to see if I can squeeze it.
Cause it's so we're so me okay, I'll say this. So
where's it at?
San Diego.
Okay.
It's from the 7th through the 9th
of October.
But Arturo and Arturo have the Thursday and the Monday off.
You have the 6th and the 10th off?
We have the 6th and the 10th off, so that way we can go.
Okay.
Because we're actually leaving.
Does that mean I have to cancel the freaking Airbnb?
Oh, you can't add you get see, Manny, you're ruining everything because we already booked.
And everything. I couldn't go anyways.
Never mind, you're good. We're good then, Arturo.
Yeah,
we're good.
I'm booked until the 29th.
I'm not even gonna engage in that and all that stuff.
No, not weird stuff.
I wasn't even saying that. I wasn't even gonna say that. See, this is the thing. This is the one thing about Manny. It's like he'll say something like that. He's like, I'm booked. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine and all that stuff. I see. I'm not gonna talk about it or anything like that. And then he just makes it weird. All of a sudden, it's like we're not even.
Because the only day I would be able to would be the 8th.
I mean, you can buy a day pass and you can meet it, and we can pick you up from the train station or something.
That is true. That's tempting. How much is the day pass? We'll talk about it after the
podcast. I mean, we can continue while I look that up.
Okay.
And everything. But anyway, so apparently the big deal for particularly TwitchCon, When it first got announced, and I don't know if it was when tickets went on sale or right before it went on sale. They came to the point of where they were gonna do no mask, no requirement of vaccination or a negative COVID test and everything like that. A day ticket is $129. Just and everything. That's a big jump.
We are going to the party though, so we'll let you know.
But if he wants
to go to a Twitch party,
there's a party. So there's a day ticket, 3-day ticket, 3-day ticket plus party, and everything. And if you want that party, is that you need the day, you need that. I think it's only from the 3-day plus part ticket.
Is it?
From what I'm seeing, yeah, but I don't know if from what I'm because it only says 3-day ticket plus party. The 1-day ticket doesn't mention anything about a party, especially if you're gonna pick Saturday, because that's when the party is happening.
True.
And all that stuff is not happening on.
Maybe I can,
which is the 8th. And I don't know if
that'd be cutting
it because the 3-day plus party is 2:30.
Yes, that's not an issue, but
I know.
I'd be cutting it on Monday. Because if I wanted to, you said you guys are leaving. Oh, that's the problem. I can't take off.
Well, I'm saying again,
I might be able to.
Like I said, if you can't make if you can't make it like the day we're leaving, you can come at a later date, like take the train or something, and we can just pick you up.
I'd be able to take the train like on the 7th.
Yeah.
After work, scrim there on the train. I'm saying.
If the Wi-Fi's
the 8th, huh? if the Wi-Fi, hopefully, if the Wi-Fi is good, hopefully I can get in some scrims on the 7th. The 8th I'm free, and then dip on the 9th.
Yeah,
and scrim on the way back.
We can drop you off. We just
have if I wanted to, I could some stuff, and then on the 10th, maybe I can take out the 10th. All right, I'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know.
We'll figure it out, and then we may need to figure out housing because I don't think we'll be able to keep you for the one night.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And all that stuff. Just in case. But yeah. So the whole the whole thing was the mask situation. So there was no mask allowed because the issue of the fact because it is being held at the same convention center where Comic-Con was, and Comic-Con did have mask restriction. You'll need your vaccine card if you want to come in or a negative test. But at the same time, it trickled out that people got tested positive for COVID after Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
So of course there were Twitch streamers, content creators that were like kind of questioning the decision on that and all that stuff and everything. It was kind of a big deal the next couple days and all that stuff. I think when I showed Arturo it, I was like, we were gonna mask up anyways and all that stuff, no matter what and everything. Like we made that decision, like let's just mask up anyway still, and everything. Yeah. And then, actually no, it was literally the day after. It was literally a week after, and everything, and they decided to change the decision, make it mask requirements, and you would need to come in with a either showing proof of vaccine or a negative test closer to the time of where that was. Attending the event. I wanted Maddie to be here because I wanted to tell him because I wanted to know his thoughts. I wanted to know what he was gonna say. From who. Okay, cool. But apparently there are people that were joking about the fact of the change of heart from Twitch of doing that and all that stuff. And I'm just like, this is why I was like, look, I literally looked at it and I was just like, this is why it's like, this shouldn't have been a big deal in the first place and all that stuff, in my opinion, and all that stuff. Like, if you're gonna go with, because like literally where people already, because when the no mask requirement became a thing, people were like, oh, I'm not gonna attend and everything like that and everything and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, when they decided to reverse decision, there are people that were applauding the decision of changing it, but then at the same time, there were people who were like, they were like, okay, I'm gonna say it out loud. Nick Merckx decided to say like, "Oh, we're gonna do our own event where it requires no mask and everything like that same weekend." I'm like, there's no.
I don't know who Nick Merckx is.
Huh?
I don't know who Nick Merckx is.
Nick Merckx is one of the big streamers on Twitch and all that stuff. He plays, and everything. He currently plays Apex right now at the moment and all that stuff. He's one of those big bigs for like Apex and all that stuff. And I mean Warzone, Fortnite before that, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And there was other people that were like that were like kind of like, why would you do this and all that stuff and everything. Oddly enough, from what I found out, they're all part of FaZe Clan. So I'm like, okay.
FaZe Up.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like, at the end of the day, it was like, I was planning on wearing my mask anyways, and all that stuff. With all that stuff, I probably would have it mostly indoors. If we're outside, I probably would have took it off and everything. I'm just like, there's no balance of like, you can't to make sure of like to make everybody happy and all that stuff. And the fact that people that are upset of it because of the fact that they didn't require a mask, you can still go wear a mask and all that stuff and all that stuff. But then again, there's a whole deeper issue with Twitch in general and all that stuff. That is a whole other thing that I don't want to talk about, and I'm kind of like, don't care about really.
Yeah.
And all that stuff because it's like, of course I stream on Twitch and all that stuff, but at the same time, it's just like, I want to have a good time. I want to enjoy what I do and all that stuff, and everything else is like what people say here or what they talk about. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. But at the end of the day, me and Arthur are still going. We're gonna mask up anyways. I don't care about the stuff and everything, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. You know, when it comes to that weekend and all that stuff. I mean, it's been 3 years. I want to say, since the last time I went, and I'm interested in seeing how it looks. I know of, again, like I said, I've heard like stuff about like certain things that didn't go well the last couple of years, before COVID happened, and all that stuff. And I'm just like, okay, let's see what this goes.
What's that one dude's name? Amarath or Asmarath? What's that one dude?
Asmongold?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I was watching his, and he was like, "I'm not gonna go." I was like, I figured.
Here's the thing. I think like the way the bigger popular streamers such as like an Asmongold and all that stuff and everything, I won't be surprised if they don't go.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and this is nothing against any of them. I really don't care if they do or don't.
That dude's dope. I mean,
and all that stuff.
I only watch him because I used to love Warcraft. I don't pay him
and everything. Yeah, I mean, I know of him, but I don't watch his stuff. I don't watch his streams.
Yeah,
and everything. And again, it's like nothing against them or any of like the bigger ones that are if they plan on not going and all that stuff. If I don't, I'm not gonna care. That's if I watched you or not, and all that stuff, because I'm here to have a good time for me and hopefully meet new people and all.
I'm gonna clip this and be like, Ricky shots against Asmongold.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
Ricky beefing with Asmongold.
I'm beefing with all the big streamers. I'm beefing
with
all that stuff. Like I can give 2 cares of who you are and all that stuff if you go to Twitch.
Wow.
Beautifully
said. Logan Paul. No, does Logan Paul stream?
No, he doesn't.
Does he? Oh, that'd be dope.
You know what?
Does whatchamacallit stream JJ or KSI?
KSI, he does.
Yeah, he does. Oh, okay.
He does.
That's dope. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, I thought he did.
Them two got their own things to deal with.
Yeah. Well, I'm not on the Twitch though, so like I don't know like who the.
But that's the thing.
They're not the big Twitchers are.
They're not big. stream. They're main.
Oh, okay.
They're
They're just YouTubers mainly.
They're more mainly YouTubers, and then of course they have their own other things like
they got
like KSI with Sidemen and all that stuff, and his rapping career.
Yeah.
Logan Paul with the Impulsive podcast, and of course both of them boxing or fighting or anything events and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And everything like that.
Have you tried Prime?
So I was just about to bring this up. So apparently they sell them at like a Walmart and other stores. I have to look it up.
They sell them at the Walmart by my house.
Oh, okay.
The neighborhood?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they did. I don't know if they still do.
The plan is, because I meant to do it this past week, but completely forgot. And all that stuff. The next episode, I'm gonna taste them.
I like the lemon lime and the red white blue pop one. Can't remember the name of that one. That was pretty fire. Those are I think I tasted 3. Tasted the red one, the green one, and that one.
But, yeah. So it's like I think like for those two, yeah. And everything like that. But yeah, I think I'm coming into TwitchCon as this is the first one I've gone. I'm going to be going to in 4 years. Last one was 2018 and all that stuff. I'm going into this with not, I guess you can say it. If I'm saying this one, not giving a damn of who goes or not, and all that stuff. And then just trying to have a good time no matter what. Will I probably run into issues that might occur and some of this stuff? Maybe. And all that stuff, but I won't know that until I get there and everything.
Yeah,
and everything.
Gets in a fight.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I'll admit this, like back in 2018, the one issue I did have about it was the fact that getting in there was a pain in the butt and all that stuff. The first day and all that stuff, and that's pretty much it. Everything else was like kind of cool and all that stuff and everything.
Was it worse than E3?
No, not really.
Well,
because like here's the thing, because like it's at the because like I said, when I went, it was at San Jose, so
right
in the convention center there,
and that's it's a pretty weird setup entrance.
So it's like getting in there is a pain.
Correct.
Yeah. So it's like again, I'm like I said, I'm excited about it to go back. I'm excited. I'm also excited for the fact because I haven't been. I want to say I've drove past, but I've never explored the city of San Diego. Also,
me neither. I've only been there going to Mexico. So yeah, it's true. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to San Diego either. Like to be like walking in San Diego.
So that in itself is already a good thing itself, like cool thing to do, and all that stuff. So, but at the end of the day, it's like if a streamer is gonna say that they're not gonna go, or they made a decision of not going and all that stuff, that's totally fine with me.
Hey, real quick, speaking of San Jose and like content creators, have you tried Pine Park yet, or did you? The Hex thing, remember? Because we were out of town when he did the meetup, which sucks. But did you try any of the products yet, or no? Are you gonna try any of the products?
Well, no, because I don't do marijuana.
I don't do marijuana. The way you said it.
I know, right? Well,
I don't do the weed.
I don't do the weed.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's like
like
hate.
You just don't do it. Yeah.
I just don't do it. That's my decision.
Yeah.
No, so if before people start like being like crazy about stuff and everything like that, like no, it's not that I don't support it. I do support weed and also legalize marijuana everywhere as possible and all that stuff.
It just gets back to this
and all that stuff and everything. Let's get this going.
You'll partake in the devil's lettuce
and all that stuff. Like, well, I am a full supporter of legalizing marijuana. In all honesty, and all that stuff, but it's just a decision I don't want to do. And all
right.
And all that stuff. But congrats to Hex and all that stuff. Though he does not know us at all and all that stuff. On your Pine Park, on Pine Park and everything. It looks like it's been a huge success for him and everything. And we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see what happens with it.
So yeah, what? Huh?
I'm like, do you have your McDonald's?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
When I was remember I was talking, when I was like looking, I was reaching stuff. That was my mom bringing my
that was DoorDash. That was good, though.
He gets the Dash Pass.
Yeah, he gets that. They come into your house for Dash Pass. They deliver it to your room.
I find it so weird. We've gone to that point of like how delivery systems work, where it comes to a point now where you can have where you have Amazon literally have products where they can like open your garage door and drop off your stuff and close it. I'm like, that's creepy.
Yeah.
You have too much trust in people.
Yeah, you do. You should get rubbed. But
if
no, you should.
DoorDash did a system like that where they can just go into your door and drop off your food, I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's.
I'm done.
Yeah, because I've gotten DoorDash where I'm like, are you DoorDash? Like, I've gotten some DoorDash cut people that were like.
That's why I always thank
sketchy.
God for the pandemic for them to add this. Leave it at the door. Don't ring my door.
Yeah.
Just leave it at the door.
Yeah. Dude, I remember one time we were watching the Stanley Cup final. It was 16. Yeah, 16 because it was Sharks Pens. It was say game 3, and we were watching it. Me and a couple of the boys, and we had gotten some pies from Domino's, and like the dude like showed up, right? And he's like, "Oh, you watching the game?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can I come in?" I was like, "No." Like I kind of felt bad, not gonna lie, but like I kind of didn't, because that's weird. I don't know you like that. You know what I mean? Can you come to my house? But it wasn't DoorDash, but like it was just experience.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, dude, I don't know you.
Yeah, I'm not letting you in my house just to watch the game. I don't know your history. You know what I mean? Hey, so
But yet, there's always those commercials where they invite the delivery guy in.
yeah, I was like, come in, dude, to watch the Super Bowl. It's like, no, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That's a very Super Bowl thing to do, though. Like, you don't see that for like college football. Like Notre Dame's playing Yale, or I don't know. I couldn't think of it. I should have said like Florida State, but like you get the gist.
Oh, Arturo's not here. I have something I wanted to bring up, but Arturo's not here. So
yeah, I'm just waiting for Arturo. I mean, we'll cut this part out.
No, I mean, we keep this. I'm just saying, like, there's something I was gonna say, but I was gonna.
Yeah.
It's a question particularly for it to ask Arturo.
Oh, okay, for sure. So I've been playing Warzone on my breaks, so that's cool.
So what's the story on it? Like, what made you want to go to Warzone?
Oh, so I opened my Xbox and I was like, what games do I have ready to go? And Apex needed an update, Fortnite needed an update, Chill needed an update. And I was like, Warzone doesn't need an update. I'm playing that. And then I started playing. And I was like,
I find it so funny that you call NHL Shell.
Well, I don't rip NHL, I rip Chill. You know what I mean? It's the difference. I don't play NHL, I play.
It's a particular mode within NHL.
Yeah, I rip some Chill. But
it's like saying I don't play FIFA, I play Ultimate Team.
Like it's different. It's different.
I'm like, fool, you're playing FIFA. That's all it is.
Bro, I'm playing Chill.
No, okay. I mean, okay. I mean, FIFA for the last. Okay, I mean, we have one more year, but then it's gonna go to become EA Sports Football Club, I believe. So, anyways,
yeah, that's a weird title.
You're saying?
Oh, yeah. Anyways, so I was playing Warzone. I was like, this ain't as bad as I remember. I remember it's being like, I did not like this, and then it's like I did not like it last time. Like when I was playing with you guys regularly, I was like, I'm not feeling this. Like I would just play to play with you guys. And then I was like, I actually enjoy this map. So started playing.
Was the
My
last
little breaks.
before recently? Was the last time you played? Was it still Caldera? Was it Caldera, or were you still playing?
It was at my old house, dude. So it was a long time.
I mean, like the map at the time. Was it Caldera still?
It wasn't this one. I should say. I don't know which one that one is. It was the first map.
Verdansk.
It was before that. Yeah, it was Verdansk.
Damn, that's been that long.
Yeah, that's the last time I played Warzone. Because I was gonna get on for the big event, and then I just didn't. But I don't know. I'm enjoying this map, which is Caldera. Is Caldera this map?
That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
I mess with it. I like it. I've been really liking what's the one we're doing when you guys stay alive?
Oh, that's the mode is Resurgence, but the map is called Rebirth Island.
I like the Resurgence mode. That was pretty fire. A lot of fun.
You came in at a very, I guess you could say, odd time, particularly for the fact because like the Caldera, how you see it now, and all that stuff wasn't like that when it first came out.
Was it
dark, gloomy, a lot of trees and all that stuff? It was ooh, and all that stuff. Like the concept of the map was cool, but everything about it in there was like, ugh.
Yeah.
So in the last couple, particularly in the last couple seasons, and I think they're probably gonna do more next season because it's just really recently. At least it literally comes out the day this episode comes out.
Yeah.
They've done a lot of changes and all that stuff. A lot of less trees, a lot more the balloons and all that stuff. Those were added too into the and everything after the map originally came out and all that stuff. The lighting is more better and all that stuff. So yeah, so you're coming in. So, but again, like I said, you're coming at a very odd time because at the same time, though, you like everyone's people are at that time right now where it's like this is I don't know what to do because the next Warzone map, which is Warzone 2, that's how they're calling it, is happening later this year and all that stuff. So it's literally it's a brand new thing. That's the thing too.
Oh,
and all that
okay.
stuff and everything about it because it's like literally it's not carried over from Warzone right now. It's a whole new thing from scratch. Like the loadout, all the loadouts you've pertained in the last 3 games don't carry over to this next one.
Question.
Mm-hmm. Did we chew like an uncle?
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. He has a certain style of chewing. That's what you chew. I don't know. Especially from like the side, I see.
I'm not gonna chew with my mouth open. So yeah. Should Warzone have its own set of weapons and not weapons from the games?
I don't think it's more of having their own weapons. They really need to figure out. I think they've done it. They've already started so how far with in this version of Warzone is knowing when to do your nerfs and buffs specifically for Warzone and not do it for both multiplayer and Warzone. Because when Warzone originally came out, that's what happened and all that stuff. Because that was during Modern Warfare time. They nerfed and buffed guns at the same time. It wasn't separate.
Yeah.
But I think when Cold War came out, they made it there was more a separation between doing that kind of stuff. And also
right.
And I'm hoping for the fact of when Warzone 2 come out, they'll still keep it like that, where it's nerfs and buffs for Warzone, nerfs and buffs for traditional multiplayer.
Okay, then I bring the question of locked weapons. Should locked weapons be easier to obtain?
Yes. That is
because some of the challenges are like ungodly.
Because here's but the thing was, it's like when new guns came out, especially at the start of the season, the way to unlock them is within the battle pass, but they were the free tier ones, which was a good thing. But at the same time, though, like you could and then you didn't have the opportunity to do it via like a challenge until after the season was done, if I remember correctly. and everything. So it made it a little difficult. Now, from what I heard just recently, at the start of, I think it was the current season, or if not mid-season, excuse me, they recently like unlocked the rest of the guns and for Vanguard at least and all that stuff.
Right.
And everything. But it's just like, but at the same time though, Cold War released, I think, like 2 new guns post content launch and all that stuff and everything. But you have to do particular challenges for them and all that stuff. And they weren't, I mean, they're easier. I would say they're a little bit more easier to do if you're doing it in zombies and all that stuff. But they need to fix it a little bit to make it a little more obtainable on if you're trying to unlock it via multiplayer. So I know not everyone plays every single mode,
right?
Like we do, and all that stuff.
I don't play zombies.
And all this. So, I for what it's worth, I mean, it's like, I think here's the thing: what they need to start doing, vaulting weapons. Now
that'd be interesting.
Like, and that can be particularly, and that could be that could cause like issues here and there, but still at the same time, it's just like we're towards the end of Vanguard's life cycle with its final season coming, content season coming, stuff, which is the most weirdest one I've seen so far of what they're doing with it. We could talk for that in a bit. And there are so many guns between the three games in Warzone. It's like, yeah, you have options, but at the same time, it's like
you don't.
Because half the time everyone's using the same gun and all that stuff. It's literally been like, it's like, particularly right now, it's either STG, MP40, it's mostly Vanguard guns. Like, you don't see that change of like, because like, especially with the variety, you don't see like, this gun that was back in Cold War is back in top and everything like that. I mean, they're still viable right now, but they're not that meta gun and all that stuff that everyone says about and everything like that. So it's like, you're not seeing that a lot, in my opinion, at least, for that and everything. So it's like,
then at the same time, that's too much work for them, so they're not going to do it.
True. That is true.
That's true.
But you have to look at it this way. It's like, for me at least, because like, especially if you're just playing Warzone and all that stuff, and you're not dealing with the other stuff.
Like, you don't even buy any of the Call of Duty games, you just get Warzone.
Particularly, yeah, nowadays. Stuff like.
It's me right now. I haven't bought Vanguard for Xbox.
I think that, like, you need to provide a little variety in the guns, at least. And I get it also for the fact that the reason why it's like, you see a lot of it's more Vanguard guns as the top ones. It's more the fact because Vanguard's currently out right now.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And that makes sense and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's like, this is Warzone. People play Warzone for like they don't, and all that stuff. Like, they're not going to care about this stuff, really. And
yeah,
I would love to see that. I would love to see a little more variety between the guns and all that stuff. And then depending how this next upcoming cycle of games coming now, especially with all the changes that are happening with them, I'll be interested in seeing how that will turn out to be. Because, first of all, before I continue with Modern Warfare 2, get to Modern Warfare 2, what in the world is Call of Duty doing with canon nowadays? So, the new season of Call of Duty is called Last Stand. And tell me why it includes villains from Black Ops 2 and 3, Ghost, which is the strangest part of all of them, and all that stuff. And I think it was Modern Warfare, though I could be wrong on that one.
Black Ops 2 as well.
Yeah. And all that stuff. They're literally introducing villains from older COD games in a World War II setting island.
I know what the story is.
And all that stuff. Like, here's the thing. The Godzilla one. Understandable. That was that could be understandable. You can fit that in there somewhere and all that stuff. Like you don't have to make it like related to the movie because it's set in the future. It's the movie's like more current time with Godzilla versus Kong, but you can make that can make sense in World War II setting and all that stuff. Terminator, as oddly as as crazy as it sounds, that can make sense also, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and everything. What they're doing with their own characters that are set in the future makes no damn sense whatsoever. Unless you pull some weird timey-wimey bullshit that was saying like when the Terminator had left the island, he left the rift where it caused the villains to come in and all that stuff.
No, what I was going to say was that when the Terminator left, he caused a rip in the fabric of time and
That's
the
what
multiverse.
I just said.
And that ended up blipping people into this universe.
I literally just said that.
But I said it better.
That's not better. It's the same thing.
Oh gosh.
Nah, that's probably what they're gonna do. Now you can play with Ghost and Price and Victor Reznov and whatever that dude from Zombies his name is.
I haven't gotten to the point about Snoop Dogg too, and that's just entirely something else in itself.
Snoop Dogg's in everything though. I mean,
that is true.
Yeah. He doesn't. Canon. Yeah. Snoop Dogg's canon and everything. Mm-hmm. Snoop Dogg's gonna be canon in the MCU. That'd be dope, actually.